at the end of the day, you experience physical and emotional exhaustion. You feel tired, you feel fatigued, you don't want to do anything. You have a burnout.
Great people, hamjambo. I tell you, this is another exciting day. I'm about to tell you what we had last Friday. Oh, if you missed that, stay tuned so that you know what happened that Friday. But karibuni sana popote mlipo. This is an exciting day and the day that we always want it to come very fast. Tunasemanga Thursday ikifika it's already Friday. But karibuni sana. I have my very able mentor. And I totally tell you, we miss you so much. Every time we have this, we always want to be with you and to hear your feedback. Karibu sana, Mr. Wachiuri.
Oh, thank you, DJ Covenant.
How are you?
I value you. I'm good.
Yes. Pole kwa homa, I hear. Wow. I don't know whether it's the effect of the Canadian person that you have there.
I was actually in Nanyuki yesterday, and the place was extremely dusty. But I'm happy that I have some traditional medicine.
And it's really working. If you're there, tag a friend. Tell a friend that we are Facebook Live at George Wachiuri, at DJ Covenant, at Optiven Limited. And this is hashtag. When you know it's Friday, you know, it's time for hashtag Ask Wachiuri. Now you know. Today we have a very exciting topic, Mr. Wachiuri.
Yes.
And it's a topic that touches so many hearts,
yes,
so many people, that especially when you work, even I think it cuts across.
Yes.
We have a very exciting topic called burnout. Wow. How do you deal with burnout? And I tell you, sometimes, okay, I've never been here at hashtag Ask Wachiuri and I'm burnout. I'm always having energy.
Yes.
But there are places that you'll find yourself.
Yes.
Let's start with this. What is burnout?
Let me say that when God created us, we were given some 8 hours to sleep. And many a times, because of the forces of nature, the nature of our work, our offices, we don't have sufficient time. We are working and working and working in the office, in our houses. At the end of the day, you experience physical and emotional exhaustion. That means burnout is when you experience that physical and emotional exhaustion. You feel tired, you feel fatigued, you don't want to do anything. You have a burnout.
Are they related to stress?
I would say that burnout is an extension or extended stress. So it's coming to the border, the stress. Doesn't go to the depression, because depression is now excessive stress, uncontrollable, you get depressed. Burnout is the beginning. So that's why for us this discussion is important for our people to know how to handle, how to prevent the burnout, so that we don't treat stress and depression. Because you are aware, DJ Covenant, and our viewers, Kenya today we have a lot of challenges. If you look at our news, you find young people killing each other. You find couples killing each other. Why? These are extended stress. But can we capture as early as possible in our organizations, in our families, in our churches? And that's why we are discussing how to handle or to avoid burnout.
Awesome.
Yes.
Remember, if you're there, tag a friend, tell a friend that we are Facebook Live and it's happening now. Help that person. Perhaps there's someone even was working today and you feel like he had that burnout. Tell her to tune in to listen and know what is happening. And we'll be having a guest so far.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Today we have an important VIP.
A VIP.
All the way from Canada, Ottawa. And please don't go away. We are going to unveil this particular guest.
Yes.
And she came purposely to see who are these #1 company in real estate in Kenya. And then she says, she saw us at London Stock Exchange as being rated the companies that are going to influence Africa. And she's here with us. And will be able to give about 5-6 minutes just to say something, to say the experience about Kenya.
Stay tuned so that you know who is that person that you're talking. That's I know Mr. Wachiuri didn't want to agree. It's the Canadian effect. When does this burnout occur?
Of course, it's important for us to know that you can be able to tell whether you have burnout. And there are a few signs that you can be able to tell. Every time you feel hopeless, You feel unimportant. You feel useless. That is a sign of a burnout.
Wow.
Number two, the time you feel that you don't like your work, you feel as if everybody is a bother to you. You go home, unapiga vitu mateke, pa, in the house,
Paka.
pa, pa. There's a possibility,
There's a burnout.
there's a burnout, that you are exhausted emotionally and physically. The time you feel don't want to associate with anyone, you find as if everyone is an enemy. Or you find that phone ring and you get annoyed. There's a high possibility there are signs of burnout. Or you come in the morning at your place of work, you don't want to talk to anyone. You want to be yourself. You say, my own business. There could be a problem. Maybe you have overworked. You have experienced that physical and emotional challenges, that extended stress. Those are signs of burnout.
Wow.
Yes.
When you feel hopeless,
Yes.
that is a sign.
That's a sign. You say, me as DJ Covenant, I think I'm good for nothing. I don't like my work. I don't like the way I am. Those are signs of burnout. So we must be careful. We audit ourselves before, if it extends, it might affect our work, our businesses, our families, and maybe our future.
Yourself, have you ever experienced this?
Oh, yes.
You're thinking, we in our minds, we think it's you have energies.
Let me tell you, burnouts are normal. Whether you are president, a minister, I'm not as you, I'm a team leader, man. I'm a servant.
Okay.
Whether you're a servant,
Yes.
a pastor, a bishop, everybody experiences burnout. And that's why today's topic, discussions, we'll see how to avoid this burnout. We have seen people resign under burnout. But when they go home the third day, they realize they made a mistake. Even here at Optive, you find somebody is tired, they have resigned, but after 3 days say, no, I think I made the wrong decision. That's why for you, when you feel that kind of extended physical, emotional exhaustion, don't make critical decisions. You go home, rest, make those decisions when you are sober. That's why we tell people that the best decisions are made in the morning. That's why you find that president, ministers, CEOs, servants like George Wachiuri, we rise up in the morning 4 a.m. because between 4 a.m. and 11 a.m., that's the time decisions are made. That's the time the thinking capacity is better. That's the time the mind is fresh. That's why people who are watching us, don't go to your post at 5 o'clock, 5 p.m. You might unaweza pata kiboko because mentally they are tired.
The parents will not happen.
Exactly.
Wow. And maybe I know some of people
Yes.
are very curious and they are now asking, oh, wow, I didn't know that. How do I deal with that?
And maybe they can also ask us, if you have a question out there, maybe you are already experiencing this kind of burnout, you can tell us.
Yes.
You can ask that question right now because you're here for about 30 minutes.
Yes.
We are able to answer that particular question. And we are going to be as practical as we can.
Yes.
And I'll share a few ways on how to be able to deal with this burnout. If it is in excess, I tell people, stop working. Because we are dealing with burnout in the office. Tell your boss, please, George, I'm exhausted. I am finished. Give me 2-3 days to go and rest. Stop the work and don't carry that work at home. Homes are sacred. Homes are meant for families, for love, for being with their children. And that's why I discourage people I mentor. Don't carry laptop home. Yeah. Because you're not very careful, you get stressed, you get burnout. When you collapse and go to heaven, does Kenya stop moving?
No, it will continue.
Does your family stop moving?
No.
So we must be careful. So when you feel you are totally finished, obaruhusa bwana, enda nyumbani, go take a swim, sip coffee, go to Java, take something there, go to Eagle Peak Spa,
Yes.
enjoy ribs, and sometimes don't even carry your phone. Because phone is also contributing to people's burnouts. You're on Facebook. The finger is ever moving. They are saying an average Kenyan is moving the finger about 110 times a day. 110 times a day. At least that shows that. Some of you who are watching us, we already on OFP Live. You can even do double or 3 times. So when you are resting, please rest. Number 2, how to avoid this burnout. Burnout is it's like a pressure cooker. Have you seen a pressure cooker?
Yes.
If you're not careful, utapasuka. So find release. Pressure cooker has got a knob, whereby when the pressure is too much, it opens. Find that release. What can you do to reduce the burnout? Some people say, when I have a burnout, I just go swimming. When I have it, I just go and rest and look at the skies. When I have it, I know what I do. Personally, I take a walk. If you are living in a lobby, go to Karura Forest. Go to Arboretum. Take a walk. By the time you're finishing 30, 40 minutes, you feel sanity start coming. Pole pole too. And then number 3, have a closer person you can talk to. A friend. You can talk to that particular person and tell them how you are feeling. But a warning here. Don't talk to gossipers.
Oh, yes.
Because you share your issues, they'll go and tell somebody else. So the same burnout you are avoiding, it will come times 3.
Doubles.
Yeah, because you get annoyed. You get worked out. Identify a person. You are confident. And last time we talked about friendship.
Yes.
There are very few confidence. A person who can share how you are feeling and then wanafungia your maneno. That's very, very important. And then find ways to make your work interesting. Find ways to make your work fun. We say at Optiven, we say working for Optiven is fun. We have introduced dancing at Optiven.
Oh.
This morning we were dancing. And people came with dancing shoes. We have introduced African Friday.
Yes.
Today you come here with a suit, you look odd, man. Because everyone dress African. We have Luo culture, Maasai culture, Kikuyu culture, and you have seen the people today when you are coming.
Yes.
Because we want the minds to relax. We have introduced nap areas. If you are tired, if you are working for Optiven, you are tired, you have permission to go and sleep within the building. Can you imagine? Because we must manage this extended physical and emotional stress.
And these are things that can be borrowed by other companies as
Oh,
well.
yes. We have seen Google doing the same. Because a human being is not a machine. A human being needs time to relax. And then number 4, you must find time to sleep. Sleep doesn't mean that you're in the bed. I mean the real sleep. So that's what I advise people, when you're going to sleep, don't carry your phone in your bed.
And most of
Leave
us,
the phone there, go and sleep well. Because once you have the phone, you are still checking. You may find that maybe you went to bed at around 10. By 11:30, you are still on phone. You are destroying your sleep, you are destroying your mind. You are going to be emotionally exhausted.
and this part that Optiven we've introduced the dance part. Did you dance? No.
I think you need to check the video. Go to Optiven YouTube. You will find me dance.
If you go to YouTube today,
yes. Optiven YouTube, yes.
So after we have our Canadian ambassador,
you will check that.
No,
or we dance here.
I think we should dance.
And the fact that, of course, some people have different ways of managing this exhaustion, burnout. Having time with your children. You go home, you have your children there, create that time. And this is one of the challenges we are facing, especially with the Kenyan young parents. They are too busy. The other day I hosted a friend of mine here, and they came with the daughter. And I saw the daughter accuse the mother in front of me. And the daughter told the mother, "You are responsible for not teaching me my local language. Now I'm in business, I can't talk to my local language." That means as parents out there, it's a high time that we create time, we create friendship with our children. And once you are with them, be with them 100%. Not with them, you are watching a game there, you have your smartphone there. Be there, yani, and the kids can tell when you are there full time. I mean, the whole you. You know? Very refreshing. Amazing.
And I know some of the things that Optiven we have. we have a lake.
Oh yes,
A
yeah.
place called
I
Garden
can
of
see you
Joy.
really love Garden of Joy.
No, I love that place. And that, you see now when you have burnout,
Yes.
that's a place to...
By the way, this particular project, Garden of Joy, 15 acres we left for families because Optiven, we are very careful on how we treat families. And those who are singles, of course,
Yes.
we organize events for them. And this particular lake, it's called Lake Optiven. It is basically for people to rest. And the Garden of Joy now is coming to an end. You know, people love the project. We are selling it at 1.195. It's like 1.2 million. And we have put that lake. We have done the roads. We have done the gate. We have prepared the ground for homes.
Yes.
You know, the other day I was checking some report from Kenya bankers that 75% of Kenyan people, they save money to build a home. They don't borrow from banks. That means you are there, you don't have a home. Optiven, we give you an opportunity for instead of putting that money in the bank, we give you 2 years. Whatever you have, you put. Within 2 years, you have your own property at Garden of Joy, and then we give you house designs. You are able to create your own home. And we make these projects family friendly.
Yes.
You know, family friendly. And if you want to see more, of course, we are on our website, www.optiven.co.ke. It's a fantastic project in Machakos.
I think this is a place that if you are burned out, the office place,
That's it.
It's a place that you would want to go just home.
You just go there and relax.
Just relax.
Exactly.
Because you have a very serene environment.
It's amazing.
It's amazing.
And by the way, it's only 1.3 kilometers off the tarmac.
Yes.
When you are there, you can see Sonko's house. You can see Governor Mutua's.
Yes.
So it's a fantastic place for people who want to set up homes. And of course, there are other people who say, hey, Machakos is far. We have Kiambu. Yeah, Kiambu, Amandali is the place of peace.
Yes.
We are now 8 months that particular project. We have already started doing the variation. We are yet to do the cabro, the gate, the security wall, but it's also a very nice project. We are actually creating a mini Mudaiga there. So even as we set up these projects, we want to reduce burnout in the families. There's a clubhouse, there are green areas. The roads alone is 18 meters. Can you imagine? 18 meters. That means when a Canadian VIP is passing, there's a footpath right there. So people can walk, you can jog. And that's the difference between our projects and others. Because we design our projects based on family. That's why we find our vision is to economically and socially empower and transform the society. So we are very careful on how we package. And I'm happy that many of our viewers, they have joined the Optiven family. Now, we are a movement. We are no longer a company. This is a movement. We are talking about creating 30,000 jobs by the year 2030. We are talking about creating 300,000 homes. So it's a movement. So please, usikae hapo tu, check on us, bwana, peep.
And you know, part of things when you're burnt out is fresh air.
I tell you.
We did tree planting.
Oh yes, we were. Oh, hey, DJ Covenant, Kombere sana. Actually, we went to a manage and did about hundreds and hundreds of trees.
Yes.
Because we want those trees to bring a friendly environment. So that when the families are in the house, there is a lot of peace. We say no divorce there. Watu wakatakaa pamoja, watoto wakuwe wazuri, we build the nation.
Yes. I know our timekeeper is really telling us that our time is well spent.
Maybe I can share two more on how to manage this burnout.
Yes.
Especially for people who are in the offices. If you are stagnant in your desk, walk around. Just walk around.
At the office?
Hey, walk around, say hi to people. If not, if you're working for Optiven, you can change your workstation. Go to VIP, work from there. Because that change creates some kind of relaxation. You can also have another strategy of exercising in the morning. You exercise, you drink a lot of water, and you refresh. So that's why they say that every 3 hours, the energy goes down. The exhaustion comes. So every 3 hours, you should either drink something or bite something. And we discussed that last time, whereby you're supposed to eat 5 times in a day. Every 3 hours, replenish the energy. Once you do that, you won't quit your job. Because if the worst comes to the worst, you better quit your job and save your sanity. Because you have seen my own friends who collapsed after work, and they died. Because they are under pressure, like a pressure cooker. So be careful not to die because of your work. Create those gaps. And people are watching us from diaspora. I know people have got 3, 4, 5 jobs. Sometimes you have you to take care of. So we must balance between work, exhaustion, stress, and chasing after the dollar. So we must be very careful. That's why for people who are doing business, we tell them, don't do business for money. You die early. Do business for a better cause. Like for us at Open, we say, the reason why we rise up every morning is to economically and socially empower and transform the society. So whatever we do, we ask ourselves, are we transforming the society? And thus we have a foundation where we are sponsoring the orphans, we are giving wheels, mobility to smile, we are supporting HIV kids in Soweto, because we need a reason why we rise up every morning. And for you who are out there and you're doing business, you're in career, find a reason for existence. Yes.
Wow. That's so much. I tell you, we have a lot in store, but I know our time is well spent, and our time manager is really saying we need to finish up. We don't want you guys to burn out. We won't burn out because we have something to drink.
I tell you.
So, Mr. Wachiuri,
yes,
I'll give you the honors of inviting our Canadian personnel.
Amazing, yes.
Our VVIP.
I tell you, today we have a guest, and we are very, very happy to host VVIP all the way from Canada, and this is Madam Jane, and we are happy that these are some of our followers across the globe, because this particular program, hashtag Ask Wachiuri, is becoming extremely popular, and this particular lady came today and said, George, I want to talk to people live, one-on-one. And I'll ask Jane, karibu sana, welcome to Optiven.
Yes,
and we are so happy
much
to host you. Today we are discussing about exhaustion, burnout, and we are happy to see that for you work so hard in Canada, and now you came to Kenya just to relax a little bit, for a vacation. And we are so happy that you found time to come to Optiven offices, and maybe you can just say hi to millions of viewers on FB Live.
Okay, so hi everyone, I hope that you're all doing well. My name is Jane Karago Odongo. I live in Canada, but I also live here in Kenya. So yes, I'm very happy to be here, and it is true. One of the things that I saw when I went, I haven't mentioned here online, but I've mentioned previously that I went to Amani Ridge.
Yes.
And one of the things that I would advise people to do, people in diaspora especially, and everyone everywhere, if you purchase land or property through Optiven, it is a place that you can actually go and rest. It's a place that you can go and relax, so you can have a holiday home. People have holiday homes, and you can have your holiday home there. So people in diaspora, whenever you take your vacation, all the Muzungus are telling you how they went on vacation. You can actually pack your bags and come to your holiday home and spend some time there. It's going to be quality time. You're going to have a lot of communal life and community around you. So the social interactions are there. Going to be able to balance your life, and that will be a good break. That is always a good break. And we know that Mzungus always take at least 2 to 3 holidays every year.
Wow.
But we don't do it. Especially people in diaspora, we want to, every time we hear Mzungu is taking the time, I want those hours, I want those hours. I want those hours, and then we actually experience burnout.
Wow.
So I think that is a very good topic that you have today.
Amazing. And of course, I'm happy that you're talking about taking vacation. I think it's important for our viewers to know that once in a while, maybe every 3 months, take a vacation. Go to Naivasha.
Yes.
Go to Mombasa. Take a matatu.
Yes.
Naivasha 2 days,
yes.
and you get better.
Yes.
And for our viewers, maybe you can tell them, have you ever experienced exhaustion yourself?
Yes, I actually have. There's a time I was working in the community, and we did something called African Caribbean strategy, and the strategy meant that I really was going to work with people where they are. So the whole strategy was like meet people where they are. And when I did that,
wow.
I was meeting them everywhere. So every time I went to church, everybody was like, oh, Sister Jane, I need to talk to you about this, about my children, about my job, about my husband, about my wife. When I go to the supermarket, I'm lining up at the supermarket, and someone says, oh, Sister Jane, I have your card. I remember you spoke to us the other day, so can I talk to you about something?
Amazing.
So I said, no, so I had to say, okay, this African Caribbean strategy is not working. So I got away. I could not do it anymore.
Wow.
And I understand that was the only way to help our people, the black population, because you really have to go to where they are, because they're not able to attend
Amazing.
A function that you're asking them come. You learn about burnout. They will not be able to make it because they're working all the many hours. So the only way we could do it was to go to where they are.
Amazing.
Then I found that it's becoming too much. And now I, even up to this day, I still have people coming and telling me, how can you help us? And I say, call me in the office and I'll refer you.
Wow.
But I don't talk about work anymore. So I've put my boundaries very, very clear. Yeah, so it is.
So this thing is real. And some people say that if you want to conquer burnout, there's power in positive thinking. Do you believe so?
Oh yes.
Wow,
oh, yes.
amazing.
Yes, definitely. You have to think positively.
Amazing.
You have to have positive around you, people around you. You have to find serenity, serenity around you. Sometimes I call it ambience. You know, just find a place that is nice.
Wow.
I'm glad you have talked about the many trees that you have actually planted at Amani.
Yes, Amani Ridge, the place of peace. Yes.
The place of peace. I went there and I saw all the trees. I said, "Ooh, who planted? Is it the owners planting?" No. This is Optiven. That is going to create an ambience.
Amazing.
That ambience is so important.
Amazing.
You've talked about taking a walk, about jogging. Meditation is very important. You sit there, even watching a plant is a part. Is meditation. So it is very, very important for you to look for the ambience. And the ambience is going to be beautiful things that are actually created by nature.
Amazing.
That is going to be your break.
Wow.
If you cannot afford other more expensive breaks, that is going to be your break.
Wow.
You know, deep breathing. We also talk about deep breathing.
Exactly.
Also puts more oxygen in your brain, and then you're able to feel better.
Before I let you go, maybe you can tell thousands of diasporians. You came to Optiven, you went to the projects, maybe one word, because of late you have been seeing a lot of information overflow about Kenya, and we are talking earlier that people focus on 2%. They are forgetting that they are 98%. You have gone to Ruaka, roads are being done, the Dero highway is being done, Karen is being done, Kiabu is being to be done. There's a lot of things government is doing, yet in our media we can't find it. The other day we had a teacher who does charity work. You know, he was on the headline in Dubai, yet in Kenya it was 2 lines. So what can you tell the diasporians who have got too much information? In fact, the other day I saw them talking about the property babu in Kenya. Nikasheka. Because there's no babu in Kenya. No. You know, they are saying by the year 2050 you're going to be 97 million. Look at Kenya. We don't have mortgages. We don't have credit. It's a consumer market. So maybe you can tell them, because you've been here for 5 months, to encourage them, to inspire them, that the place to invest in Africa is Kenya, and the company to partner with is none other than Optiven Real Estate.
Okay, so people in diaspora, on a very, very serious note, the place to invest is here in Kenya, is here back home. One thing we know about taxes, whenever we work our 3 to 4 jobs, we pay a lot of taxes. If you invest, even if you have a rental unit back in diaspora, in Canada where I live, that money is going to be added into your income, and you're going to attract a lot of taxes. But if you invest in Kenya, build a house, buy a lot of land, whose value adds very quickly, you're going to have that money actually protected, tax protected. The way it is tax protected is that you're going to pay less tax, and you're going to have more quality. So I'm not saying you don't pay tax, but I'm saying that you'll be able to actually save on taxes. Also, Optiven has properties that have value addition. So you know who your neighbor is going to be because of the quality of property. If you are affording this kind of property, the people affording the same property are going to be in your level, in your standards, in your level. So you know you are not worried about who is going to be my neighbor, what kind of people are they going to be. And then also, this is a place that is full of peace. Wow. It does not matter what the media is telling you, and I think good news is not sellable. Good news does not make news. So it's only bad things that make news. I am telling you, I've been here for 5 months, and I have had the best time of my life. I've had a blast. My children are telling me, "Mommy, come back," and I'm like, yes, I am finally coming back. Yes. But this is just fantastic. Wow. Yeah. You have the quality of life here. You have community which we don't have out there. You do not have to interact with your sister or brother anyone around you is interacting with you, is positive with you.
Wow.
This is what you need, especially people in diaspora who are so harassed by life. You're just running up and down. Your children, you're just taking care of them all by yourself. This is the place to come whenever you need a break. Buy something here so that whenever you need a break, you can come here. And when you retire, you're not going to retire in the snow. You're not going to retire in a place that is so cold. Plan to come back home and retire here.
Oh, yes.
It is not true that it's not a good place to retire. I have some good friends that I was teaching Swahili back in Canada, and they are now working for the embassy here. And the person said that I had this condition in Canada and I have been on a waiting list for treatment. But I came here and everything was done.
So Kenya is good.
Kenya is fantastic. So that's what I'm saying. People say, oh, here we have good healthcare. No, Kenya has good healthcare. Kenya is a good country.
Wow.
Forget about the politics that as George has said, is only 2%, 20% of what is going on in Kenya. There's a lot of good stuff going on in Kenya.
Wow.
And that is why we have 45 million people.
Amazing.
You know, and they're all here and they're doing well.
Wow. Hey, she has spoken. That means that Kenya is a country to invest, and the partner is none other than Optiven. 20 years experience.
Yes.
We have about a team of 400 employees, we call them partners, and they are right here to take care of you and all those in diaspora. We have a diaspora department. You don't have a PIN, we can organize for you the PIN. You have the old ID, we can be able to tell you where to go. And I'm happy that we are partnering with all the 53 missions across the world to ensure that our diaspora customers are empowered. And we are so happy, Jane, to see you here. And today we made you our rep in Canada. And we can't wait to come to Canada and speak to the Canadians. And of course, people in the US, I can see them online. We are also there. Mr. Muteti is there and people where they are there. We are coming to where you are to ensure that we empower, we inspire, we change our nation, Kenya. Because all said and done, east or west, Kenya is best. And at Optiven, si lazima uwe na pesa. You just come and identify the property, we give you installments, and we don't sell plots. We sell transformed plots. You go to Victory Gardens, we have power, we have done the roads, we have done the artificial river, and diasporians are building. Don't stay there saying that Kenya hakuna watu. Tuko, we are here to partner with you. Go to a manage. The new Mudaiga.
Yes.
We are going to do cable. We do the CCTV camera. We do security systems. A manage is almost coming to an end. You can pick your property there, www.optiven.co.ke. Talk to us. We can be able to give you the best deal whereby you pay pole. You know, people fear banks. No, come to us, we give you installments. We are basically here for you. For Kenyan people, please, come to Barclays Plaza 14th floor. Say hi to us. We are here for you because Optiven means movement. Optiven means transformation. We tell them, we value you. We try, we value you. We try again the DJ Covenant, we value you.